Hello and welcome to this video about the trembling dog. I will talk about the dog, but this video is also for your cat, rabbit or any other pet living with us in our house. So we survived Christmas. The holidays are over and we are straight going forward to New Year's Eve and the fireworks. And the first fireworks already started and the first dogs and pets are already totally stressed. And today we will talk about the trembling dog. This situation, this New Year's Eve situation with the fireworks is an exceptional, stressful situation. The circumstances are not normal. We know that. We know where we are safe or where it's not so safe. For our animals, this is much more difficult because it's a threat and we cannot explain it. We cannot explain it's only one night and then you are safe again, no matter. Or you are already safe because you're in the living room and we are fine here. So your dog hears the fireworks and it panics. In this very stressful situation, our newer parts or higher developed parts of the brain are closed. We don't use them anymore. We don't need them in this moment. We are just working on our based old parts of the brain that help us to survive. And this is like panic. It's not able to think clear, to make clear decisions. So it doesn't matter that you are talking to your dog or petting it or holding it. This will not work because your pet, your dog is in survival mode. And the very important thing now is when your dog is in survival mode, to support it in this situation by letting it do whatever it wants to do. It is very important that the animal, it's the same with humans, that the animal is capable of action. That means running around, hiding somewhere, shivering, trembling is a normal reaction of the body to this stressful situation. And as long as the body and the brain are able to react, to do something like running around, we have the classic reactions: fight, flight, freeze. So fight is running around and freeze is sitting in a corner under the bed in somewhere else. Trembling is a normal reaction from body and brain to this threat. And it is very important. It is absolutely very important to let your animal in this situation just run around or tremble. That doesn't mean to ignore it. I don't say ignore your pet when it's stressed or anxious or panics. This is not about ignoring. It is about holding the space, holding the safe space, but give the body the chance to react in its normal way. Otherwise, what we like to do, and this is a very human thing, and it's something with social behavior or safety, we like to pet or hug and hold the cat, rabbit, dog to calm it down, and that doesn't work. Worse, the outcome is the opposite. When I hold this panic, anxious dog, I avoid the natural reaction. The body doesn't have anymore the chance to react as it would normally. It's not able to run around, to shiver, to tremble, to hide. That means we keep body and brain in this position of the shock, of the panic, and in a situation of helplessness. And the outcome is learned helplessness. The body and the brain learn that in this situation they are not able to help themselves. And this is the worst thing we can do for our dogs or cats. That's why it's so important. It's hard. It's hard to see them running around and trembling and hiding somewhere, but they have the chance to react by themselves. And then the body has the chance and the brain have the chance, both have the chance to say, oh, I can help myself. The situation gets better and they can calm down. The nervous system can calm down. The whole system can regulate itself. And body and brain are able to let go this stress, this fear. The hormones get back in balance. When I hold it, when I hold my pet, this is not possible because the body has not the chance to react in its normal way. The normal reaction, the natural normal reaction of every living being in a threat is fight, flight, freeze. And if it's medication or I hold it or whatever, I try to help it, it doesn't help anyway. We like to do that because very often we feel helpless ourselves. We don't want to see our loved pets stressed or full of fear, trembling in a corner. And that's the part I talked about in the last video. It is important to hold the space. It is important in this situation that I stay calm, that I'm the calm person, I'm the anchor. I hold the space. I'm there for my animal, using trust technique or whatever, to give the animal the chance or to explain, here you are safe, you are able to help yourself in this space. It can run around, it can hide, it can tremble, but I'm here for you. And this gives the animal the chance to go through this situation, to have an anchor, to have a safe space where it can react. And then it's able to overcome the fear and the stress. I had this situation a few days ago because it's something very normal that happens very often in our life and we do not even realize it. I was out for a walk with my father and the dogs, and my father had one of the dogs at the lead, and he was looking around in the forest and the dog touched the electric fence and it got a shock. And the dog freaked out and my father held it very short, and I had to say several times, give it the lead. It was 5 meters. Give it the lead so the dog can move, just move. And so it was, not so lucky, this situation, and it took me 5 days to help this dog to pass the same area beside the fence as before. It was always anxious and stressed and fearful. When I'm out with my dogs off lead and they touch an electric fence and they get a shock, they freak out and they run like mad. And they come back and it's fine. No problem. It's okay for them. They don't have to think about it anymore. Of course, next time they are a bit more. That's the same thing. Next time they didn't forget it. They remember, okay, I have to be careful with the fence. But only because they were able to overcome the situation and to calm down. Body and brain could calm down in their own pace. So very often, for example, when we are out on the walk with our dog on the lead and the dog freaks out and we get it short on the short lead and close and hold it tight, we block the normal reaction of the animal, of the dog, the normal reaction that the body can move, that it can bark, that it can go through fight, flight, freeze, because it has a stressful, anxious situation to cope with. We not always see these problems, but when we don't give them the space, and I don't say now give it 10 meters lead or let it run and then you have a dogfight or anything. It's just the moment where I can give the dog a little bit more space to react, to calm down itself, and then get it back. First situation, when I now keep the dog close to me, and I get into the same situation again and again, and I always have my dog close to me, and I block the normal regulation movement. At the end, I have the drama, I have the trauma, I have the stress, because I have the dog in the learned helplessness, and it will react the same way again and again and again. And then we say we have lead aggression. Of course, it's able to help the dogs. Of course, it's also later possible to overcome this problems. We call it behavior problems. But actually, there was a moment in the beginning where our reaction often was the problem, or we were the person who blocked a normal regulation process, and then we have established a behavior. And it is so important now when it comes to the fireworks, where a lot of pets, really all animals, are totally stressed, to keep this safe space and to give them the possibility to give them the space to calm down themselves and react, and have they are capable to action, to do something. And yes, so this is my advice. Make a safe space. Do not open the garden door or whatever and let the dog run. Hold this space for your dog. Be there for your dog and rabbit, cat. Give it the chance to hide, maybe somewhere where it's normally not allowed, under the bed or wherever, but so it can regulate itself. And the stress will be much more or less, as if you try to hold it or calm it down. This will not work, because the brain doesn't react to everything you do, only that it feels trapped. And then it's worse than just let the dog tremble, because it's a normal, natural reaction from the body to regulate itself. I wish you a wonderful Christmas, New Year's Eve with less fireworks.